And what is going on, YouTube? Oh my god, Dragon Ball Super episode 127. I don't even have words. It was some of the hypest stuff I have seen in this tournament yet. Universe 7, everybody, hashtag Dragon Ball Super in the chat right now. Let's go ahead and jump right into this review. I have so much to say. I'm not bringing any guests on this week. This week, it's just you and me, and we're talking Dragon Ball Super episode 127. Android 17 is a freaking beast. Everybody better show that man some love in the chat right now. Hashtag Farewell17 in the chat right now for the live stream. Hashtag Farewell17 right now in the comments for the people that are watching the VOD later on. Guys, I don't know what to say right now. Like, this episode was just way too hype. I genuinely cannot express, like, the level of emotion that was in it, if with 17 at the end, but we got to take this piece by piece. We can't just rush through this. The episode starts off with Jiren versus Goku, 17, and Vegeta. Vegeta is still on the mend from his last bout with Toppo right now. He just barely has enough stamina and ki to really even compete right now, but he does kick Ultra Blue on, and him and Goku and, you know, obviously King Kai Fist times 20, and Vegeta in his new Ultra Blue form and 17 are just going in and hammering at Jiren, and Jiren is literally making light work of it. At the beginning of the episode, Jiren starts off right where we left off in episode 126, and he starts powering up to an immense level. Like, literally, even everybody in the stands are saying his power is ridiculous. The Zenos are like, he's on fire, and he really was in a lot of ways. He literally almost looked like he was on fire. His aura just emanated so much power and force that it was like nothing we've seen in this tournament at all yet. He was literally making light work of Goku, Vegeta, and 17. This man, when I say he was throwing blows with them, he was. And I mean, 17 and Goku and Vegeta were coordinating attacks. They were trying to create openings. One person distracting them, someone coming in for another hit from behind. And they were landing blows, but they weren't doing any damage. They landed a few blows. Whereas Jiren was just kicking into high gear as he goes, and he starts manhandling them. I mean, snap vanishing left and right between them, punching each other, punching them, kicking them away, making light work of them. They're trying their best to hit him from all angles. It's doing literally nothing. It's not having any effect at all whatsoever. To the point where Jiren literally, Goku even said, I can't believe he's been hiding this much power all along. And obviously, it's like, come on, Goku, you knew he was strong. You knew he was not a joke. Of course he's hiding so much power right now. Jiren is just that strong of a warrior. Literally, plain and simple, he is just strong. So really, to break down the fight for you guys, it starts off with Goku and Vegeta starting off with their coordinated attacks. How many times am I going to say starting off? I'm sorry. I'm really hyped, as you guys can see. I'm talking fast. I got so much energy right now. It's just a really awesome episode. It starts off with Vegeta and Goku throwing their hands at, Jiren. They're doing coordinated attacks while 17's kind of trying to shoot ki blasts from a distance. And he's doing a really good job of keeping Jiren from really being able to really zero in on one of them. Like, Jiren spends a lot of time trying to zero in on Goku or Vegeta. He does a really good job of keeping them separated. Goku and Vegeta keep trying to keep the fight close together, left and right, side by side with each other, to try to keep Jiren on the guard so that 17 might be able to land a ki blast. But Jiren does a really good job of just splitting them up and separating them. So far as to go where he kicks Vegeta away, punches Goku away, and then as he's going in to go really land a final blow on one of them, 17 shooting ki blasts from the air, literally just stopping him dead in his tracks, making it so that he can't go and eliminate one of them. So 17 is the big hero of this episode, guys, and I mean, you're going to find out why in just a moment, okay? So, basically, what's going on, though, is 17 and Jiren start to have kind of a little conversation, right? Goku and Vegeta are down on the ground, and Jiren and 17 are having a little bit of a conversation. And, you know, pretty much it just comes down to they start discussing which one, what the other one wants to wish for and whatnot. But, as 17 starts to dive deeper in, explaining what he wants, which Belmod was not very pleased. Universe 11's God of Destruction found out that whenever 17 wanted to wish for a cruiser or something for his family to go on, everybody was like, what? And Belmod's like, I can't believe the arrogance of this guy. He's going to wish for a cruise? Like, the what? Like, what are you going to do when they win the Super Dragon Balls? I'm going to go on a cruise with my family. What? Belmod was not pleased by that at all. We did finally get to see a little bit into Jiren's backstory, his origin story, really. Every superhero has one, and Jiren's is kind of cliche. I've seen a little bit of people in my Twitch chat saying it was a little cliche. I agree with them, it was kind of cliche, but it was, they needed to do something. They needed a backstory for him, so we got one finally. And honestly, not a bad one. It's okay. But before we jump into that, whenever Goku and Vegeta and 17 were fighting Jiren, you did hear last week that 17 was going to do one final barrier. He doesn't do it just yet, but during this episode, as they are fighting, he puts up like 15 barriers, and Jiren literally shatters through all of them. I mean, it was insane. He Superman punched his way through like 15 of 17's barriers like it was nothing. This man made light work of the Z Fighters tonight, guys. And when I say light work, guys, I mean fucking light work. He looked like it was just another day at the job. Nobody could lay a single finger on him. However, whenever Jiren was spending too much time focusing on Goku and Vegeta, he couldn't sense 17's energy because 17 being an android, you can't sense his energy. 17 did sneak up, landed a blindsided attack on him with a massive burst of energy that exploded, damaging himself in the process, but showing that if you can catch Jiren off guard, you can damage him. They do have strong enough attacks that can damage him. Goku and Vegeta both being stronger than 17. And 17 damaged him. So it is now known for a fact. Obviously, we knew it was coming, guys. It was only a matter of time. It is shown today more than ever. Jiren is not invincible. He can take damage, and 17 proved it today. But after that, that's whenever 17 and Jiren start to have a conversation. They start to exchange words. 17 saying, even a guy as strong as you must want to wish for something. And Belmod chimes in and gives us Jiren's origin story. Jiren comes from a planet very far, far away, obviously, in a galaxy far, far away. Basically, he comes home one day as a child to find that his parents have been slaughtered by, which we only know the name of this villain to be called as, an evildoer. Not only did he slaughter his parents, pretty much the whole entire village. Jiren was the only one that survived. And Jiren's future teacher, basically, a warrior found Jiren and saved him and took him from the village. He then became Jiren's master, basically training Jiren in the way of martial arts, training him in the way to control his ki and stuff like that. And he learned and he taught him how to fight. And as Jiren grew, he found other people. He found 1, then 2, then 3, all the way up to 30 or 40 people. And he built like a gang of like warriors and fighters that fought for justice. And eventually, at some point, probably later towards his later teen years to maybe early young man, his manhood as a young man, he comes across this evildoer again. And again, him and all of his fighters, his fighters, warriors of justice, fight this evildoer. And this evildoer wipes out damn near all of them. Only a handful of them actually survive, okay? Someone's car is loud out there. I'm sorry. I have my window open because it's warm. I know, it's warm. Literally in February. I have the hottest room in the house. No, that's besides the point. Anyways, though, he pretty much wipes out almost all of Jiren's warriors of justice, so much so that only a handful of them survive. They lose the fight. They do lose the fight. Jiren becomes obsessed with power, knowing that, he can't beat this guy. He wasn't strong enough. Everybody he trained with wasn't strong enough. And then, just whenever they do survive and they get away from this evil doer, the other people don't want to keep fighting. They bail on Jiren. They're scared. They let fear take control of them, and they bail. So now Jiren is standing alone. And that's whenever Jiren just throws everything to the wayside and doesn't care about anything anymore. The only thing that he cares about is strength. He says that strength is justice, and strength is what pulls through in the end, and strength will make people stay by you and stick around. So Jiren's character literally is just about, I want to be strong. If I'm strong, people won't leave my side anymore because I can make them stay there. That is what Jiren's character is all about right now. Look at this guy right here. Let me go ahead and take my cam off. That guy right there in the middle, that is what he is. Look at everybody else. Notice how everybody has a more like happy demeanor to them. But Toppo and Jiren are just always mad. Toppo being a guy that fights for justice, he is a pretty, fights for a good cause. Whereas Jiren just always looks pissed off. I'm thoroughly convinced that Jiren's just never in a good mood. He's lost everything he's had everything taken away from him in his life. So, of course, he finds the one thing to hold on to, and it's strength. And that's what his character's whole entire point is. So 17 figures this out and just calls him on it. And 17, as he's fighting him, says, you're stuck in the past. That's all you live for. That's all you yearn for. You're not really fighting for anything good. You're just fighting to change this. And you're hoping that you can wish this all away. Or maybe he's hoping, or maybe 17's kind of going at like, maybe you're going to wish everybody back. Like, you don't really have this much of a justiceful thing to fight for. And that's pissing Jiren off really bad. To the point where 17 goes, oh, I struck a nerve, did I? And 17's trying to keep this fight up close and personal. He wants Jiren to stay close to him because he knows that that's the only way he's going to be able to do any damage to Jiren at all. It's been shown there's not a chance in hell you are going to inflict damage on Jiren from far away. It's got to be up close. You have to catch him off guard. The guy is just too damn strong. But it gets to the point where Jiren, who had already previously bodied Goku and Vegeta, they're laying on the ground, okay? At this point, he's trying to go after 17. Frieza comes in and says, screw the rules, says, I'm going to kill you, Jiren, kicks on his golden form, I mean, he came in out of nowhere, starts throwing blows. Jiren pushes him back. He hits a rock, says, screw the rules. You don't deserve to be stronger than me. You don't deserve to beat me. Screw the rules. I'm going to kill you now. You deserve to die. Kicks on his golden form, goes in with the most epic looking one shot he's going to do. Jiren stalks him dead in his tracks, punches him away. He literally ping pongs my boy Frieza off some rocks. Frieza goes down. At this point, 17 and Jiren are going back at it. Jiren has had enough of everybody. Creates this massive ki blast. I mean, this thing is fucking... This is just massive, all right? To the point where he wants to take everybody out. He's looking to eliminate all of them at once. And 17 goes for that one final barrier that we heard about last week. And guys, this is where things get a little sad. This is where we say farewell to Android 17 in Dragon Ball Super completely. He dies. He sacrifices himself. I know. It's sad. I didn't want to see him go either. Android 17 is one of my favorite people in this whole entire tournament. He showed that he was the guy that fought with logic, the guy that stopped that stupid transformation of love, the guy that doesn't let people power up because he knows it'll backfire on him. He doesn't care about having a good fight. He cares about surviving so that he can go home to his family, his wife, and his kids and be with them. Android 17, in my opinion, the MVP of the Tournament of Power right now. The man, the myth, and the legend. You will be missed, Android 17. And I really hope that we get to wish you back with the Dragon Balls after all this is done. But Android 17 does one final barrier. He puts two barriers around, one around Goku, one around Vegeta. Frieza was off in the distance. I think he was out of the radius of the blast. I think he was out of it. I didn't see a barrier go around him. I think he was just outside the blast's radius of the explosion. But basically, Android 17 puts that one final barrier around his two teammates. Jiren does this massive explosion of an attack, and then not only does 17 stop it with his barriers, 17 explodes himself to kind of deflect the blast away and make it less weak, or less stronger, make it weaker, and he dies in the process. So Android 17 has left not only the Tournament of Power, but he has left the Z Fighters as a whole. Android 17 is gone. He has passed away, and that is the last we will be seeing of him from this Tournament of Power. Ladies and gentlemen, Android 17 is the true MVP. Hashtag farewell 17 in the chat right now, please and thank you. Hashtag farewell 17 in the comments for those watching this VOD right now. Guys, this has been an amazingly awesome episode of Dragon Ball Super. At the end of it, Goku and Vegeta are they're up there in the barriers kind of just break. They fall down to the ground, and literally they say on the way down, he sacrificed himself, even if just enough to let us rest a little bit for as much as it's worth. You know, just enough to let us rest a little bit. So 17 has given himself up. It's pretty sad. I didn't want to see 17 go. I can't believe it. Out of the 80 fighters that have been competing in this Tournament of Power, one of them actually died. I can't believe it. It's crazy. It's insane. One of them actually died, and it was someone from our universe. So, you know, now they did say in the spoilers, in the future spoilers, something significantly bad is going to happen that triggers Goku into mastering Ultra Instinct. One final swing at Ultra Instinct where he does master it. That is going to happen in this Tournament of Power. Will this be the thing that triggers him? I don't know, because the episode ends directly after that. Directly after that. In the preview, we do get to see Vegeta going up against Jiren again, and the next episode is titled The Fall of Vegeta. Vegeta's going to fall next episode, guys, which would mean there would only be two people in the ring with Jiren, and that would be Goku and Frieza. Now, real quick, I have a prediction that I want to make right now live on YouTube, all right? And go tell all your friends and family, everybody you know that loves Dragon Ball Super, my prediction for this Tournament of Power, how Universe 7 is going to win. Vegeta will be eliminated next episode. We know that much right now. Now, how are we going to defeat Jiren? We know for a fact that Goku is going to master Ultra Instinct before the end of this tournament. Before the end of the Tournament of Power, which there's 3 minutes left, by the way, Goku is going to master Ultra Instinct, and we will have one final big badass battle between him and Jiren. Now, I don't think Goku's going to beat Jiren, and I don't think Jiren's going to beat Goku. Jiren and Goku are going to eliminate each other, and everybody's going to forget that Frieza's knocked out on the stage, and Universe 7 will win the Tournament of Power, and Frieza will win the Tournament of Power. I hope I'm right. I think that would be really hilarious. Hey, this is just my theory and just my guess. But at this point right now, I want to go ahead and take a couple of questions from you guys in the chat. Let me know what you thought of the episode. It was definitely an awesome one, was it not? And also, I want to give a shout out to my cousin Dom. He asked me if I could give him a shout out this episode today. Hey, what up? Dame. Yes, we do the Arnold Schwarzenegger impressions. Oh, hi. All right, everybody. All right, so hi, buddy. Put a bunch of A's in the chat. We're actually going to time you out for 300 seconds because we are trying to read the chat right now. Thank you for the mobile and more lit just subscription. Hi, buddy, and me both timed them out at the same time. All right, so let's see here. You loved Frieza's part. Frieza's part was actually really awesome. It does suck that we lost 17. Do you think 17 will come back with the new Dragon Ball and Universe 6? Yes, I do think they'll wish Android 17 back. And obviously, I think they'll wish Universe 6 back as well. Let's see here. Honey Pop is not over. Honey Pop 2 is coming out this year, guys. We're going to continue it with Honey Pop 2. I'll probably do a few more episodes before the second one comes out, though. If the spoilers in 129 say that all that's left is Goku and Jiren, that's a very big possibility. But I noticed that a lot of the spoilers didn't mention Frieza at all in the last couple episodes, and Frieza's been in the episode. So I think maybe they might be trying to hide that from us. But again, like I said, guys, just my theory. It's just a theory. I think it'd be really awesome. Let's see here. I'm awesome. Thank you very much. What do you think about the new Dragon Ball movie? We're going to keep this to this week's episode, guys, all right? That is another theory that people say. They'll wish for every universe to come back, and that might actually, in turn, bring back the bad universes that Xeno destroyed. Because remember, there was originally 18 universes, and we are now down to 12. So the other 6 were destroyed because they weren't good universes. So maybe that could bring a whole entire new series that we get back. Very hard to say. A lot of different possibilities there, guys. Let's see here. 17's death was sad, but he went out like a badass. Honestly, I'm okay with how he went out. And I do not think this will be the last that we see of Android 17. I think that he will be back. I don't think UI is going to be strong enough. I think Goku might stack Kaioken on top of it. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. Personally, I think he's going to get the attack half this time around and the defensive half. That's why he'll have the blue and red. Because from what we think right now, we think that a lot of theories going around that Goku's blue is his defensive and Jiren has the attack side. And Jiren's just naturally stronger than Goku. So with attack UI plus the fact that he's stronger than Goku's defensive UI. Let's see here. What did I think of Vegeta's shirtless action? It was pretty awesome. I'm sure the Vegeta fangirls out there really loved that one. I know Miss DBZ Babe probably really loved this episode. She's a big Vegeta fangirl. She loves Vegeta. So shout out to Miss DBZ Babe. She does really funny, awesome animated parodies and stuff like that on her YouTube channel. And probably one of the biggest Vegeta fans that I've ever met. Let's see here. How am I doing? I'm doing good. Thank you very much. The ironic part is that I was saying RIP 17 before he actually died. Yeah, I didn't really think we were going to lose 17 completely, but, you know, and again, Jiren did not get disqualified or penalized for that because it was his own attack that did it to him. Let's see here. Vegeta is looking really swole, buff as hell. Is Capone a fan of Dragon Ball? Capone, this family is a family of pugs and a family of Dragon Ball fans, so yes, he is indeed a fan of Dragon Ball. Is there going to be more Doki Doki Literature Clubs? Yes, of course there will be. Let's see. Do you think Goku and Vegeta will fuse as the last resort? No, I do not. But that is where I'm actually going to go ahead and close the review right now, guys. We've been going for about 17 minutes. I try to keep these under 20. I want to thank you guys all so very much for coming out. Make sure you click Lord Frieza's sexy golden face at the top left of the screen. It's over there. I keep forgetting my camera's flipped. So, top left of the screen to subscribe to the channel and become a member of the Friezaverse Elite. At the top right is his most recent Let's Play, and at the bottom right is his most recent reaction video. Guys, make sure you subscribe and turn notifications on so that you never miss a hashtag Frieza Plays, a hashtag Frieza Reacts, Mario Kart Mark, that's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with me, and on top of that, lots and lots of Dragon Ball animated parodies. You're definitely going to make sure you have the notification bell turned on so that you never miss any of those, and you don't miss a Super Saturday, guys. We only have 3 minutes left in the Tournament of Power, which means we have episode 128, 129, 130, and 131. We have 4 episodes of Dragon Ball Super left, guys. You're not going to want to miss a review from me. I definitely enjoy doing these reviews, and I've been told I have some of the most awesome ones out, so I want to thank you guys for the compliments, and thank you guys for joining me every Super Saturday. Next week, I'll probably be having a guest with me. This week, I just wanted to take this episode with just you and I, keeping it to all in the family of the Frieza Force this week, all right? All in the family, all right? Thank you guys so much. I can't wait to see you next week. And if you're feeling so inclined, guys, I got a lot of really awesome merchandise that is in the description down below. I know I said click Lord Frieza's face and the buttons on this for the videos. They didn't show up on the screen until the end of this video. I probably prematurely said that. It's whatever. It's just being a YouTuber. I think I can actually adjust that to make them show up when I say it. Though later on. Whatever, not the point. Anyways, check out my merch store. Lots of cool stuff on there. And I will be live on Twitch pretty much as soon as this is done. So there's a link to my Twitch in the description down below. Get your butts over there. Come on over there and hang out with me some more. I'm going to be playing some games. And I will see you there. Thanks for watching, everybody. I love you. And so does this little handsome cute guy right here, too. Okay, bye.